Hello and welcome back to Expeditions. I'm Vic and you're watching yet another Let's Play channel, and I was about to head off toward the destination when I noticed that there's a little something over here. And I could actually use a little something. That terrain sure does look rough though, doesn't it? How badly do I think I need a little something? Yeah, that's fairly rough. It really is. I'd have to... I guess I just gotta go back there and maybe hug the shore here, which is always a hassle. But my beacon is just right there. Well, let's just go for it. If it turns out that there's a bunch more that I need to do, I can turn back. I did use up the last of my reserves to top off my gas tank, which is why things probably look a little different than they did last time. Because I was actually worried about a lengthy drive to wrap this up, but it looks like I may have actually got myself through the worst of it last time. We'll see what happens after we do a little scan over here. Or don't. We're surveying. So I'm supposed to have noticed that there are tire tracks around here somewheres? And where would that have been? I guess that could be tire tracks, but it could also just be old road, right? And let's see. So if I'm to believe the tracks, maybe they went up here-ish? Doesn't look very up here-ish though, does it? Oh wait. That looks like gear branded by my company. And yet, I still don't see dirt truck. Also, how come I haven't completed the objective yet? I know it's a percentage, but come on, that's what I was supposed to find, right? And anytime now. Come on, just give me the 5% so we can be done. Anytime now. Good. Yeah, so I'm supposed to proceed up there, which again doesn't look too bad, so... I'm gonna go for it. I am having a really hard time resisting that supply drop, just so you know. But it's just like... I'm gonna have to go out of my way, and it's gonna take time, and yes, I might make some monies off it, but not that much monies, you know what I mean? is a cactus wearing a poncho. Come on, camera. Boo. What? I'm down to... Alright. Now let's get up there, please. Come on. Yeah. But I have a winch. So we are getting up there. Thank you very much. Okay. Actually, you know what? Now I'm gonna go get that supply drop. And what I'm not going to do is through the eagle's eyes. Oh, has this become a base now? Yes, it has. Alright, so we're going down here. And what the hell? We'll take it the short way. It's a base, so I could actually resupply. Maybe build some modules. But I did also notice that I have crossed a rather special threshold in terms of dollars in my wallet, which is that I can now afford the Tatra Force, the currently only heavy vehicle in the game. Which means it might be time for me to start working on an expedition to retrieve that mofo. Because that would in turn put me in a pretty good spot for retrieving the new guy that I want. Whose name I've forgotten if I ever knew it. Yeah, see, what I want to do now is winch shenanigans, but I am a little bit worried about the, alright. I'm just going to go ahead and connect that winch up right now. Good. And then I'm gonna fucking YOLO. Water depth? Who's got time to check it? Dino bones, all the goodies. Don't mind if I do. Alright. Now, is there anything else terribly interesting? I suppose I could get out my binoculars. Have a little looky-loo down that way, but... yeah, that's a pretty narrow field of view. Now, what the hell? Let's just call this one a day, shall we? Nice. Extra $5,700. Alright, so if I really think I'm ready for the guy... it's in... maybe it's in this region. Let's see. Attempt to ford the river. That's the one. And so this is going to be my route. I believe have I built bridges here already? Maybe. Am I going to come up here? Am I going to come up here? In any case, alright, so we'll drop in at the northern outpost. What vehicle am I going to use to drag that boy back? I'm going to use, the one. Yeah. Alright. Serious business. Bandit. And you're going to need just all the fuel. We'll run some anchors and some screws too. Are there any customizes I've picked up lately? Oh good, I was hoping that was a stink bug that I scraped off my leg just now. Yeah, lovely. Well, if you didn't want to get stepped on, asshole, you shouldn't have been crawling on me. Okay, so I've been doing the fine-tuned gearbox, but I really feel like... No, I haven't been doing the fine-tune. I've been doing the off-road gearbox. Did I ever figure out what the difference is between power and strength? Is there a place for me to find out about that? Whatever. So what I'm wondering, though, is if I ought to be switching to stock gearbox. But I don't think this is a good time to be worrying about that. Got the best available tires. I've got the best available winch. I've got pretty reasonable snorkels. I think he's pretty well ready to go. And we are also bringing my boy, the Lodestar, for support. And again, we are going just all in on fuel. Okay. So we definitely want fuel consumption bonus. I think we probably also want no swimming damage. That seems like a good idea to me. Okay, Northern Outpost. Start expedition. Now, Chongle, you were asking me to poke into memes about that one region whose name I've forgotten. Oh, it looks like my trucks are superimposed on one another. And I get the feeling from some of the things that I've read that this mission I'm embarking on is sort of the expedition's equivalent of that experience. So, good timing on your part, I guess. Now, let's see. So we want to go over here. We want to go over there, and then we're going to go down. And then we're going to go upriver. And look at that. I have bridges. We'll go across the river, up the hill, make a little stop at grandmother's house. And then that should do her. Oh yeah, and I do need to make sure to pick up the quest, don't I? I might have another option to pick it up once I get there, but... Boom! No longer a ghost truck. Which way am I pointed, though? I need to turn left. Tatra Force. Follow. Now, it might well be a good choice for me to build some modules here. We'll see how that works out for me. But this is also just going to be a case of get the job done. I'm not trying to minimize my expenses. I'm not trying to accomplish any secondary objectives. I am here only to retrieve the big bad truck. And if I'm not careful, I'm going to roll right here, right now. There we go. Yeah, see, this is kind of what I was concerned about, is this little ridge. Yeah, do I want to go up and over? I could go up and over back there. It's not a bad plan. Right. Yeah, see, what a shitty time for shifting. Look at all the progress we lost. Run over the flowers. What do we got? We got some kind of little hobbit hutch here? That's certainly what it looks like. Yeah, some old school... I forget what the term for it is. But those, like, half-buried houses that people would build. I need to think about this route a little bit more. Yeah, we're here, so we're actually... We're not going to follow the markers. What? Are you kidding me? No reversing in low gear. Okay. So now, am I going to return to the course, or am I just going to... Returning to the course might actually be advisable. And here we go. I don't know why, but I've been on a real kick recently watching World War II movies. I watched Fury, and I watched the movie where Gary Oldman played Winston Churchill, and I watched, I think it was a foreign movie about the battle for the Netherlands called The Forgotten Battle. That was really good. I really thought Gary Oldman did a great job as Churchill. The "We will never surrender" speech, very well delivered. I was trying to find Dunkirk, but I don't think it's... Well, it's not on Netflix. Might be on Amazon. I think I've got it on Blu-ray, but I really wanted to have it on the background while I was doing other stuff. Alright, well, I guess maybe I should have, excuse me. Should have brought some more spare parts, maybe. Anyway, I think the only reason I'm thinking about the movies that I've been watching is that I'm pretty sure the Bandit is some kind of military construction. Alright, you're being really unreasonable here with the engine damage, and I don't appreciate that. It's interesting, too, because I like those movies for different reasons. The Forgotten Battle was sincerely about a battle that I didn't really know very much about. And it focused mostly on, like, a people story rather than, like a tactical story. And I still don't know all that much about its historicity. Alright, so I believe I've complained about the positioning of these ridges before, and wouldn't you know it, it continues to suck. Like, who designed the placement of these bridges? They're unapproachable. It's not just that I got a bad line, like, it's not possible to approach them well. Because you got just like a really bad layout of rocks in the way. It's to the point where I almost think it would be better not to bother with the bridges at all. And then I'm bouncing around like a lunatic because of bad physics. And then I'm just like lurching off the line because I don't have a proper accelerator. And I can't reverse while I'm in low. And I can't start while I'm not in low. And this is the vehicle that I thought was my best option. Excuse me, I requested a switch into automatic, please. Thank you. Alright. Well, I'm sure that was a good portent of things to come. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was talking about my World War II movies. Fury I really like, basically just as a tank tactics movie. I really like the charge that they make later on in the movie where they've got their 4 tanks against the Tiger, and they're basically just hoping that one of them makes it across the field and can get around behind that asshole. And put some rounds into his ass where the armor is weak. And that is probably a very realistic depiction of how those sorts of battles went. Because the Germans had some damn fine tanks, and we did not. It is also just, I think, a pretty good story about a tank crew really getting run through the ringer. Okay. Yeah, have I actually been out this way before at all? I'm not sure I have. Certainly if I have, I guess it's been a long time. Okay, so what are we thinking here? We try and get up that way. Will my winch reach that far? It will. That's a start. Look at that chassis twist. Alright. That is one of the things that makes me think this truck might have been designed for military applications. Is I think many of the trucks that we get they're really clearly just cargo haulers that have been refitted with some off-road equipment, whereas this guy really feels built from the ground up to leave the road. And those vehicles pretty much always... Ooh, That was a little steeper than I thought. Those vehicles pretty much always come from the military at the end of the day. Even our beloved Jeeps were originally military. Did you like the way those trees just like popped out of the ground instantly? There's some very strange physics calculations going on there. Okay. I gotta say, the difficulties here are not making me feel good about getting that guy out. Oh, am I just popping trees again? Yes, I am. I'm also all out of time. So come back and see me again next time. And I will continue to try and make my way over to the vehicle of everyone's dreams. Talk to you soon.